Hello, everybody. We're going to meditate. Looking for some music here. So get yourselves comfortable. Just had something I wanted to use. Hang in there with me. So anyway, welcome. We are at the final meditation for 2017, but certainly not the final meditation for, here we go, for life. Remember what meditation is mediating between what you think and how you feel, how you respond emotionally. Here we go. Sorry, a little delay in my music. Technology, not my forte in this lifetime. Hi, Joy. Some of you encouraged me a little bit, or inspired me, I should say, to do this meditation. I think the stressors of the holiday, the anxiety was the key word I heard more than once. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that before we begin. According to the spirit world, what anxiety is the low frequency emotional vibrations that are stored inside of our being, our subconscious, even our conscious mind, and those are now creating a frequency throughout your body and into your nervous system. So when your body's trying to bring healing to itself or go up in frequency, which is the same thing, you feel that. Now we got to remember, what do we have, like 80 something thousand thoughts a day? Awareness of thought is a great place to start. I mean, where do you want to put the direction of your thoughts? Because your emotions are going to follow your thoughts. And a lot of times we try to, people try to do it the opposite way. You know, you try to do it. Yeah, I'm still doing some technical stuff, so bear with me here. You try to do it, you know, if you feel better, then you're going to, you know, think better. It's not going to work that way. I could tell you now. You have to direct your thoughts and have a clear intention of your thoughts, and your emotions will follow. Okay, so let's take that knowledge with us. There's the music I want. Yes, divine endings for divine beginnings, my beautiful creative friend. Pamela, you have to allow what needs to end. The perceptions are the most important part. Everything's going to be perception first. So if you allow these certain perceptions to change, the physical manifestation is going to change. Your relationship, the conditions of them, your happiness, it begins with who you are as a spiritual, energetic being and a human being. So, you know, I say that a lot because it's true. And it's, you know, I've practiced what I have learned in these last 20 years, listening to what the spirit world has taught others in channeling to understand grief, what I've gone through in my own understandings about grief and healing. So this is, you have to practice it. And, you know, it doesn't exempt us from a challenge, but there are a lot of challenges that will be even smaller than we could ever imagine. Job choices, career choices, changes in situations. And when we are in our own power of these things, that gives us a sense of security and an unbelievable freedom to be in it, even if it isn't where you feel you want to be in that moment. Well, I don't even like the word final, because what is that word? There's nothing final. Everything we're going to do here continues on in our after physical life. So, but you know, that's very important. But so in order to really release yourself from this anxiety, take first and foremost that it doesn't happen to you. It is a condition created. It's not your fault. It's a condition created in the system, in the energetic system of low frequency. And it is a very natural act to heal or to raise our vibration in this world. And, you know, as a channel of the physical and the spiritual, and often I feel I should say the spiritual to the physical, you know, grief is one of the hardest things. And I know there's some really tough emotional experiences that families are going through, the loss of loved ones in my own community and in communities around that aren't even around here that I touch, you know, through my sessions. But also just, it's there, you know, grief is probably the lowest frequency we experience on the planet. And it is emotion, and it has to be felt. And in our natural, supreme, spiritual, higher frequency nature, we are wired for it. And the hardest of griefs are meant to be felt, and they're going to be. When you lose a child, when you lose a spouse, when you lose a parent, they're all extremely low frequency experiences. And I'm bringing the science in because it helps you to take a breath and know that it is, and you're justified, but also to understand that in you somewhere, in that understanding of eternal life, you will have the strength to get up in the morning, to function, and to know that that person, that one, is there with you. They are with you. And then you open the signs to be there more for you. Those signs are personal. You know, I had a session the other day, and you might even be on here listening, I don't know. But, and I keep obviously all names out of this, but you know, a young person in spirit world showed me a bottle of vinegar, which means just say the vinegar. She'll know what it means, and hope for the best there. And I do, and it always comes through. But the vinegar was so important because just a matter of an hour before, she was in the aisle, the vinegar aisle, talking to this young girl in spirits, family members, saying she was coming to a session after she left the store. Now, do I need proof? Oh, heck no. I don't need proof they're there. But boy, I'll tell you, one little bottle of vinegar, and that's the moment, you know, when they know, because she was in the vinegar aisle clearly with her loved ones who connect to this person. So I just say, there it is in a nutshell, you know, and not to make it minimized at all. It is very powerful. That vinegar still brings tears to my eyes thinking about it, because I saw that bottle of vinegar come out from my peripheral vision, which a lot of times is the peripheral vision. And Popcorn, you know who you are. So anyways, there's a little chat about the grief and the healing of our loved ones in spirit and missing them so much. I miss my parents. It's been probably 24, 27 years collectively. And not a day goes by I don't think about them, and not a holiday goes by that I don't cry and wish that I was going to dinner or having them over for dinner, and all of us as a family, all of us. And I know that all of our loved ones feel the same. So, yeah. So there's that. We understand all of us have experienced it, or you probably wouldn't be on here. But today's meditation is about just getting connected to our breath, allowing some of the stuff to move away from us through this intention, creating a sacred space for you, a very natural space to allow this to happen for you, but you're the one allowing it. You know, no one can do it for you. Well, I know many of you have heard me say that. So we'll go into the breathing. I'll bring you on a little journey. I say embrace what you feel. Embrace the noises around you. You may have an animal that jumps on your lap in the middle of it. You may have a kid in the other room making noise. The other person's cell phone's going to ring. It doesn't matter. Breathe. Slow your breath every time there's a distraction. Because what you do in this moment is what's going to help you outside of your meditation time with distraction. It's fine. And please share this. Thank you for the hearts. Please share this. Share it with others. You know, you can save it and use it anytime, so it'll always be there. And hopefully it brings you a sense of peace, a sense of strength, and a lot of love. So I'll guide you now. As you know, on the screen, I will not be watching during meditation. Afterwards, if you have any questions, you know that you're more than welcome to put them out in regards to the meditation, please. So I'm going to close my eyes along with you, and I want you to start taking some slow, comfortable breaths. So you allow yourself a few moments that breath in a natural, comfortable rhythm. I should say comfortable and then natural rhythm, because it will follow. So wherever you are with your breath, slow it down a little more. whether you are inhaling or exhaling, and we'll do that throughout. Adjust yourself physically. If you want to bring a mudra into it, placing your hands palm up, touch the first finger and thumb on your lap. And wherever you are with your breath, slow it a little more. And we're going to begin flowing through the body, giving it permission to relax, but also becoming connected to the inner body. Awareness inside of ourselves as a physical human being as we connect to the spirit of who we are. So as we breathe up, flowing behind the eyes, you begin to relax the muscles behind the eyes. You drift back further to the muscles behind the forehead and the muscles even of the temple area, right on the side of the face. So we're relaxing these muscles with intention. Flowing down through the cheekbones, the jawline. All the muscles of the face. Nice slow breath here. When you're ready for your inhale, slow it down a little more. Just like a gentle breeze flows right down through your eyes, down through your cheekbones, jawline, and into the muscles of your neck, relaxing them completely. Your next breath, blow over your shoulders, relaxing deep into the muscles of your shoulders. And in the next exhale, just flow down through your arms. All the muscles of your arms relax. Into your palms, muscles of your hands, all the tendons, the bones relax. Nice slow breath. As you flow into the fingers and the fingertips, relaxing them. And into the lines of your fingerprints. As they relax, as they blur, nice slow breath. As they disappear. And from your shoulders, when you're ready for your next inhale, just slow it down a little more. And exhale down to the upper chest, upper back. As you flow to the cells and the systems of this area, giving them permission to relax. Coming down into the core, the very center of your being. Relaxing the core, the cells and the systems, relax. Down into the lower back, lower belly, These cells and these systems relax. And you slow your breath wherever you are. And allow your awareness to come down into the legs, relaxing the legs. Be aware of the knees, behind the knees, the kneecaps. This area holds a lot of energy. We're going to relax them by just being present. Flow down into the lower legs, the calves, down into the ankles. And we relax the ankles. And into the feet, the muscles of the feet, the tendons, all the bones, the toes relax. Just drift into these areas, taking your time. As you connect to the soles of the feet, the arches, the heels, every cell. And you breathe and allow every cell in your being to relax. And we're going to come now to an inner light deep in our heart. See, feel, or just know. There's a beautiful pink rosebud. Now you may see, feel, or know. If another color reveals itself or changes, I want you to allow it. And you can bring that back with you. And now you allow, as you breathe slowly, as though the rosebud is gently moved and the petals begin to separate. And they begin to open. You may see, feel, or just know that with each breath, the slowness of it, the rosebud is opening. The petals are separating. It begins to become a beautiful rose. And I want you to slow your breath a little more. Connect to the softness, the velvety touch of each petal for a moment. As though the fragrance, like a mist, comes all around you and through you. And every cell in your being recognizes and accepts this beautiful pink light, this energy, this mist. And you're going to slow it down, the breath a little more, as you just allow this pink light to flow through you and all around you. Far below you and high above you. as you embrace this essence, the purest love that is within, through, and around you now. Slowly, as you inhale, think I. And as you exhale, am. I am. And now, just imagine that from where you are, you can see before you Mother Earth. And you are going to share that pink light like a blanket right to her, all around her, and allowing this light, this energy, to flow into her being, into her air, her water, her earth, and the consciousness of all who inhabit her. Allowing this essence of love to reach all spaces. And you bring your awareness now back to your breath. And all this light and this love as you breathe comes back. As though every pore in your being has opened, allowing this pink light to come in to the cells, to every system. And back into your heart. And as you become aware of your breath, become aware. Standing before a path where there are pink rose petals out before you, endless. And you now choose to walk this path with the most powerful, purest love. To all experiences where you have been, where you are, and where you are going. And just inhale I, exhale am for a few breaths. Embracing the beauty of this path. Just breathe up over your shoulders and down through your arms to your hands, fingers, lines of your fingerprints. Becoming aware of them in the first finger and thumb, being connected. In your presence as your physical senses return. You will carry this energy, this light, this love with you today, this week, this month, this year, as we welcome 2018 with love. So for those of you that want to stay on for a moment, we've just set a very beautiful, sacred intention to welcome 2018 with love, without fear, without needing to know, just allowing it to be accepted and welcomed in that vibration. Just imagine if every person actually could practice this every day. Well, they could. But please know that, energy, when you pray, it's energy. When you have positive thoughts, it's energy. When you connect to nature, it's energy, and it's a frequency, and it's a higher frequency. And yet when we put out our fears or, what ifs and what you think you need to know about what's coming in 2018, they often say in the higher essence of things that what would we do with that information anyway? So why don't we just set the intention to accept it with love? Not because we need love or have to have it, because we are love. And that connects you to your divinity and allows you to feel the energy of the divine with you. Because that's really what it's all about. Now the pink rose, this actually wasn't the meditation that I was going to do, but it clearly was shown to me when I had my eyes closed. And so that's where you go, Oh, I like that you set up my spine. That's very beautiful because the spine, the life force energy is, the Kundalini is in the base of the spine. And it's our spiritual, very spiritual energy that's there in very high frequency. And it is in our journey that this will raise up and go through, connecting us into our divine energy or our crown. So it is within us before it can come in us. And then that gives us the power inside that is a humble power and a very sacred power, free will, to utilize into our life experiences. Then, because of this beautiful law of attraction, things will magnetically come to us in that vibration, or we recognize what is of lower vibration, which opens us to the energy of compassion and releases us from judgment. So you see where the traditional and the spirit and the science and the human mind is so linked. There's no separation. It's the biggest challenge we're having as a species, is that we're separate from this belief, whether we want it to be more traditional or more scientific, but it's still a human. It's got to be practice in mind to feel the emotional, to allow the frequencies to align us to that Kundalini. So that was a powerful little message you left there for us, Tracy. So anyone have a different color than pink? Pink is self-love. So doesn't mean you should have had pink. That's the one I went with because I felt and saw. So, but sometimes you have another color that's going to be talking to you, and I could give you some insight on that. Unless we were all in our pink, which is fun. Oh, you're welcome. So remember to share this, share, share, share. We can't have too much positive, which positive to me, I'm not a big positive negative person, because negative is just negate of light. So when we say positive, it's like a positive charge, or it's got the vibration of light illuminating and able to be seen and felt. Negative means it can't be seen and felt. So again, the science, and you can all check out my book, and I don't have any copies left here, but Soul Rising, the Spiritual Science of Living, and it's great for the teens. I have a lot of teens reading it and 20-somethings, and it's all ages, but they're really enjoying and feeling the understanding of who they are. And I think that all of them deserve that. We owe it to our future generations to understand. Oh, good. So you're White Daisy. You should Google symbolism of White Daisy and see what you get. There's probably more of a message in there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we really need to, this helps us understand mental healing, mental wellness, addiction, depression. It's time to wake up. You all know how I stand on that. So it is a spiritual thing, if you will, and that is the missing link in most of these, even the way treatment is done. So, or the understanding of it. It is a dis-ease of the mind, heart, and then body. So, and stay tuned for more information on my radio show called Soul Sense, making sense of this crazy world through the eye of the soul, which is the third eye. So I'm looking forward to bringing that. It'll be Thursdays at 10 a.m. beginning January 11th on iTunes and TuneIn Radio. And you'll get more information on Facebook when we get ready. I'll be finishing up, but it's going to be definitely a great way to share inspiration, wisdom, knowledge, the things I've learned, and help give you an opportunity to call in for some questions. Good things happening. Soul Sense, making sense of this crazy world through the eye of the soul. So I want everyone to have a beautiful, safe, peace-filled evening. Do not focus if you are alone. Do not focus if there's nothing to do. Do not focus on if you're sick. Yes, acknowledge it, but then take a deep breath and know that you are able to even think those thoughts. Listen to another meditation. Write a letter to someone. Bring compassion to someone. Even if it's in a prayer, if you can't go out, any of you up in here in the Northeast don't want to go anywhere. It's like 4 degrees, if that. So, but again, I thank you for this year of support, of trust on so many levels. And you inspire me every day to be an aware human being, and understanding through the spirit is how I can reach you. We can all reach one another, and that we can actually share in the way we did. Peace. Thank you everyone who's listening to this video, and for any questions, just visit my website at innerlightteaching.com.
Hello everybody, we're going to meditate.
Sorry about that. Hi. It's going on Facebook.